What's happening, sports fans? How you doing? I am Kendrick, the sports guy. Good Tuesday to you. And this is sort of a different sports segment today, but it is sports related. We're talking about the life and legacy of one of television's greatest dads, John Amos. He has passed away at the age of 84. We're going to talk about that in this segment, his career and his life. Make sure you like the video, subscribe to the channel, and click that follow button. Casey Amos, the son of the late John Amos, will confirm to People magazine that his Emmy-nominated father, John, died of natural causes at his Los Angeles home on August the 21st. We're just not finding out about this a little over a month later, but I understand probably wanted privacy. Now, let's rewind a little. Over a year and a half ago, Mr. Amos would enter into a hospital, I believe in Colorado, where there would be a procedure done to release some of the fluids off of his heart. And his reps would say after that procedure was done that he would be on the mend. But then a month later, his daughter Shannon would tell TMZ that she received a call from her dad saying that he had been a victim, alleged victim of elderly abuse as well as financial exploitation. That would cause a rift between Shannon and her brother Casey and Mr. Amos. It would get played out in the media, and then it would die down. Hopefully they all got this rectified. But Mr. Amos had a long, successful television career. But he first started on the gridiron. That's right, if you didn't know, Mr. Amos actually played for the Denver Broncos. He was, I think, a free agent in 1964 with the Broncos. He would then play for the Kansas City Chiefs before leaving the NFL for the Continental League. Then he would quit playing there. Then that's when he would put all his focus on acting. And again, one of his best known roles, he played on the Mary Tyler Moore Show. If you remember that from the 70s, he made some other cameos on different variety shows. But then the role of James Evans Sr., patriarch of the Evans family on Good Times, would come, and that's where we will really get to know John Amos. And again, I think if you probably do a top 5 list of television dads, John Amos is probably going to be somewhere around 1 or 2, or 2 or 3. 1, 2 or 3. You pick it just because of his no nonsense leading his family. Which, when Good Times came on the air, I was a young shorty. I remember when it first came on. It's still one of my favorites. There was some issues because they wanted Florida Evans to be a single mom, but she wasn't having that, and they picked John, and John Amos would come on and set the tone for the show. Then he would challenge the writers on some of the writing that they would do, some of the ways they would depict black Americans, especially the way they had JJ kind of being, shucking and jiving, and he didn't like that. They would get in a riff, and basically he was fired. But then he would go on to star in Roots. He would be the adult Kunta Kinte, and then his career would take off. He would appear in so many different television shows and movies after that. He was on The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, and then in 1988, Coming to America came along, and he became another one of our favorite dads, Cleo McDowell, the owner of McDowell's Restaurant. If you watch Coming to America, you remember. And he had some classic lines in that. One of my favorite movies of all time. And he also would reprise his role in Cleo McDowell in the Coming to America sequel. I think that went down in 2019, 2020. So again, television, America has lost a legend. He was a no-nonsense man. He meant what he said and said what he meant. You could tell that. And John Amos, again, one of the television legend, movie legend. Again, Roots was, I remember him playing this Kunta Kinte, the adult Kunta Kinte. Again, mid-70s, that show would be one of the best docu-series, that mini-series, that what you call it, that garnered a whole lot of eyeballs, and Mr. Amos was part of a phenomenal cast on Roots, so the loss of another legend, man. 2024 has not been kind to us. We lost James Earl Jones and John Amos, Frankie Beverly, just yesterday, Pete Rose, Dikembe Mutombo, Carl Weathers, who you know, Rocky. We lost him early in the year. We've had a lot of losses in 2024. So I just wanted to do a segment on Mr. John Amos, affectionately known, will always be known as James Evans Sr., the patriarch of the Evans family on Good Times. And I do know, excuse me, I do know that he had a really close relationship with Bernadette Stannis, who played Thelma, as well as Ralph Carter, who played Michael. They were on the Breakfast Club some months ago, and they talked about their relationship with John, and especially Bernadette said they were really close. But he and Jimmy Walker was on this too. They didn't have that type of relationship. They didn't kind of see eye to eye. But that happens, you know, and you know, no love lost. I think they had mutual respect for one another, but their relationship was a little different. But again, Hollywood is mourning the loss of one of its legends. John Amos has passed away at the age of 84. I'd like to know your thoughts on John Amos and some of your favorite characters, some of your favorite moments from watching him on Good Times, or even in Coming to America, or Roots, or the Mary Tyler Moore Show if you're that old. Talk to me in the comments. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, click that follow button. I am Kendrick, the sports guy. We will see you on the other side, and on the next report, I am out. Peace.